Hi everybody, welcome to a new video of the Gen AI Nerd channel. And in this video I want to show you how you can use conversational agent of ElevenLabs to create what they call themselves conversational agents. And I first will give you an example of an agent that I created. So it's an agent that actually will help my students to learn how to do customer interviews if they want to explore a pain point. So I'll first do a demonstration of the agent, and then next I will explain how I step by step have created this agent in ElevenLabs. So let me first demonstrate the application. So let us go to ElevenLabs. So I will go now simply to the website of ElevenLabs. This is the website. And here you can go to app. So then we go to the app of ElevenLabs. Of course, the first time you will have to log in with your Google account or another account. But I'm also at the moment on the free version, so I'm not paying any money here. So this is what you can do with the free version to try out. So we go now to here, conversational AI. And this is the place where you can create agents. And let me now show you the agent that I created. So this is now called support agent. And as mentioned, this is an agent to help my students in conducting customer interviews. I created it as a bilingual agent, so it can understand English and German. And so first, let's now test out the agent and see how it works. So now I have to call the agent and then I can start communicating with it. Hi, can you help me with preparing for a customer interview?
I can definitely help with that. To give you the best advice, could you tell me a bit about what you're hoping to learn from these interviews? Are you trying to validate a specific problem, explore customer behaviors, or something else? Also, who are you planning to interview?
So I want to explore the pain point of people struggling to pay energy bills. And my target customer segment are people living alone in a rented apartment in Germany.
Okay, that's a great starting point. So you want to understand the specific challenges people in Germany face when it comes to paying their energy bills. To make sure I can help you prepare effectively, let's zoom in a bit. Have you already identified some assumptions about why they might be struggling? For example, do you think it's due to high costs, inefficient appliances, or something else?
That's actually what I want to explore in the customer interview. Do you have suggestions about which kind of questions I should ask?
Got it. So you're in the early stages and want to keep it open to discover the real pain points. That's smart. When it comes to framing questions, it's best to focus on their past and present experiences, not future predictions or opinions. For example, instead of asking, "Would you like a cheaper way to pay your energy bill?" try, "Tell me about the last time you paid your energy bill. What was that experience like? Would you like me to give you some more examples of good questions to ask?"
Ja, kannst du
And maybe some
Beispiele geben für Fragen, die ich stellen kann?
All right, let's brainstorm some questions that will help you uncover those pain points. Instead of directly asking about energy bills right away, start with broader questions to understand their living situation and daily routines. For example, you could ask, "Can you walk me through a typical day in your apartment?" This can reveal how they use energy and where they might be wasting it. What are
So
the
I hope you see that this is really already a very nice agent that can give very specific kind of input in how to do a customer interview. So now let me try to explain you a bit more what is actually happening here in the background, so how I created this agent. So now to understand how I built this agent, let's start building an agent from scratch so that you can see how I actually created the agent. So if you're an agent, you need to click on New Agent, and then it gives you some template options. So I have used as the template option the support agent. So let us click on that. I need now to give it a name, so now I can call it test agent, and we create the agent. And now we will have to start providing some information. So what is the language of the agent? So that can be English. We can add additional languages as I did before. So again, I can now add German as a second language, but you see you have quite some options here. So we take German as a second language, and we can give first messages, stuff like that. That's not that important, but what is important is here the system prompt. So the system prompt is where you kind of create the persona of your agent. And here ElevenLabs for the support agent has already created a kind of custom system prompt for a support agent. So that's already there. Now I don't want to have a generic support agent. I wanted to have an agent that can really help my students in conducting customer interviews. So what did I do? I actually went to ChatGPT. So let me show you that. So here is my ChatGPT prompt. So I created here a prompt where I simply said, okay, can you help me to create a conversational agent that should help students in my entrepreneurship course to learn about how to do good customer interviews. And then I actually copy-pasted the template of the support agent in my prompt as an example. And then you can see that actually ChatGPT for me created already a very nice system prompt for a personality to do customer interviews. And then I simply copy-pasted this description of the persona, and you see it's quite some information already. So I copy-pasted that into my system prompt. So now I remove the standard system prompt. So let me remove it. And instead I now copy-paste the prompt or this persona that I have created with ChatGPT. And so in this way I have now a very specific personality being created that is customized. Finally, a nice thing is that you now can also in this conversational agent provide a knowledge base. That means you give it kind of knowledge that the conversational agent can always use when it needs to give responses. And so in this case, what did I do? I actually used deep research in ChatGPT to create a document about best practices to do customer interviews. And as you might know, in deep research, you can write a prompt, create for me a report on best practices to do customer interviews, and then you will get this kind of PDF. So this is simply a PDF of multiple pages with best practices on how to do customer interviews. And in the end, in my ElevenLabs, I have given this as a knowledge base. And simply you have to click on Add Document, and then you can add the file, and then it will simply be uploaded in your agents. So that's actually what I did to create the agent. So let me show it you once more. What is the agent that I actually created? So this was my support agent, where indeed you will see I have this persona that I created with ChatGPT, and then I simply added here as a knowledge base the PDF that is now stored as a vector database in my ElevenLabs. So that's actually what I needed to do to create already this very high quality conversational agent to chat, where my students can chat about how to do a good customer interview. So I hope this can be helpful to start experimenting with your own conversational agents, and I hope you can see you can use this for a lot of use cases. And what you mainly need to do is to create a good personality and give it some knowledge as a kind of background. And again, also here, ChatGPT can really help you to create them. And that means that like in 5 minutes, you can already create a very nice first conversational agent. So I hope this is helpful. Thanks for your attention and hope to see you back when I launch the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.